For the first time this season, we bring you against all odds. As usual, 6 games and 3 goal scorers. Nothing changes about that. I am Okun and I'm Deji with me. And of course, this season, we're set to bring smiles to your faces. What, Deji? TOC Bar is where we are. And it's at Lekki Phase 1. Yep. Absolutely amazing place, this one.
Well, first off, Okun, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Like you said, hopefully smiles to the faces of our viewers. But then TOC, amazing place.
Set to bring us lots of good luck.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
All right, Deji, let's start off with the game in England between Arsenal and their host Cardiff City. Certainly an Arsenal victory in this one.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. The records seems to favour Arsenal. They've won 4 of their last 5 meetings against Cardiff in all competitions. But then we're also looking at the Cardiff City side struggling to get on board. They have a point so far this season. 2 thereabout.
2 points.
But Okun, you know what? They haven't scored a goal. And I'm sure that'll be a huge source of worry for Cardiff City. I think Arsenal will go there. They fancy the chances, get a second win of the season. Maybe move up the table.
Well, Lazio expect to win, and of course, expect their game against Frosinone to provide over 1.5 goals.
Okay, the last meeting between these two sides had a 2-0 victory for Lazio. It fits narrative of a win and over 1.5 for Lazio. But then also, let's not forget that Lazio haven't won at all this season. They had 2 games, they've lost both games. It's been a disappointing start to the season for them. I'm sure they'll be really looking to bounce back, get on the board, and which better side than Frosinone?
Well, Deji, in Spain we have Barcelona playing against Huesca. Certainly, before halftime, we should see over 2 goals in that one.
They've scored at least 2 goals in 29 of their last 32 home games.
Yeah.
The good thing for us is that Huesca tend to score goals as well. First game of the season, there was at least 2 goals in the game.
Yeah.
The last game against Athletic Bilbao, we had 4 goals in that game as well. So this looks like a game that will produce goals. And as you said, if Messi gets on the scorer's sheet, then I think in the first half we should be able to get at least 2 goals.
In Germany, Hannover 96 hosts Borussia Dortmund over 1.5 by 90 minutes, Deji.
Well, there's been over 2.5 in the last 5 home games for Hannover 96. They're a side that tend to score a lot of goals when they play at home. And then, if you look at the record against Borussia Dortmund as well, it's produced so many goals. 6 of the last 7, whenever Hannover 96 have hosted Borussia Dortmund, has seen at least 2.5 goals. So I think there'll be a flurry of goals. Dortmund started the season on fire as well, scoring 4 goals in the first game against RB Leipzig. I think 2.5 goals should be a good call.
Well, there's Neymar, there's Cavani, and of course there's Mbappe, so expect PSG to score more than 3 goals in their fixture.
Last time we had this fixture was 3-0 to PSG versus Nîmes. We also know that PSG have been on fire, like you said. Last 3 games, or the first 3 games of the season more like, they scored at least 3 goals. They look like a side that don't rest until they get 3 goals. And
until all 3 superstars on the score sheet.
Maybe as they did last weekend. Hopefully they do that again this weekend.
Well, in Holland, Vitesse are up against Ajax Amsterdam, and we think Ajax are just too good to lose this one.
Well, look, both sides are unbeaten so far this season. Vitesse are pretty strong side. I'm sure that's why we've gone for that call for the double chance Ajax. We think Ajax will be good enough to avoid defeat. They'll be basking in the euphoria of making it through to the Champions League group stage. I think it'll be good enough for Ajax to just about avoid defeat in that one.
Well, let's roll the goal scorers into 3. There's Mbappe in France, there's Sergio Aguero in England, and of course we expect Cristiano Ronaldo to actually open his goal scoring for Juventus.
Mbappe, because he's scored in his 2 games for PSG this season. He's on fire, had a great World Cup, one of the best players of the World Cup. He's in the form of his life. We thought he had gone past his form, but then he's back again doing things. Aguero was a bit disappointing against Wolves last weekend, but he had a decent chance to get on the score sheet as well. He looks like a player on form, and if Pep Guardiola sticks with him in the starting lineup, we should get another. And then there's Cristiano Ronaldo. He hasn't scored, so be scared.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. Absolutely, that's what we're looking forward to this particular weekend. But then, like we usually always say, these things are not cast in stone. But then when you look at the possibilities and you look at past fixtures and the possible outcomes, we usually come up with this particular stuff for you on Tregon TV. It's been against all odds. I am Okun, and I've had Deji with me. We return next week, hopefully telling you well done.